Hello, I'm Dr. Mary Jo Ruggieri. I'm a holistic health professional, and welcome to Staying Well with Dr. Mary Jo. Oil pulling, beyond belief health benefits. Now, what if I said to you, now go wash your mouth out with oil? And you would say, yeah, what are you talking about? So I am sharing with you today something that is as old as we can think of. The old, Indian recipes, the old Ayurvedic, Chinese, everybody used oil pulling. So let's talk about it. Oil pulling, it has been around for centuries, and some believe, and here's something right out of what the history is talking about, some believe that it works on many levels: skin conditions, menstrual problems, arthritis pains, gum and teeth issues. Now, recently, the person that I think has really brought it to the forefront is Dr. Deepak Chopra. And according to Chopra, in his book Perfect Health, which is a good book, a good reference for you to go to about oil pulling, Ayurveda advises oil gargling, which is called pulling, to purify taste buds and help balance your entire system. Now, according to this life science, the tongue is mapped by organs and locations. And oil mouth pulling stimulates key meridians where taste meets the organ reflexes. Now, if you think about it, how oil extracts certain properties, like if you put oil, if you have a bottle that has a sticky substance on it, or you want to get a label off of it, you take some oil on the cloth and rub it up and it will pull that label right off. So it works well. We know for sure that it works well on gum issues, intestinal issues, digestive, overall inflammation, reduces arthritis pain. So how does this happen? So first of all, the tongue is one of the largest organs of the body, and it actually is a detoxing system in the body. When you get up in the mornings and you have that bad taste in your mouth and you say, oh wow, you quickly run and brush your teeth. Okay, let's talk about how to do this so we can share this with you. And let me say to you, don't badmouth it until you try it. And it does not take a long time at all. First of all, let's start with the oils. The best oils to use basically are the two oils that I think are the best are sunflower oil. That's a little lighter oil, and sesame. It's a little thicker. You can taste the sesame a little bit. Now, the thing is that when you first get up in the morning, you will take a tablespoon, pour the oil into it, either oil, put it in your mouth, and you actually start to swish the oil around. Now, 15 to 20 minutes. It has to be 15 to 20 minutes because what happens to the oil, either one, with the sesame you'll taste that'll be a little thicker like I said, but you keep swishing the oil around back and forth. And in 15 minutes or so you'll feel it becomes liquid. It literally becomes liquid. And it'll become white and you'll start feeling the difference. You can gargle with it. I think gargling is one of the best things because there's a lot of glands that sit in the throat, and at nights when you detox, your tongue and all the tongue areas and the mouth areas collect these toxins, so you really want to get them out. Also, don't forget the tongue has all kinds of capillary reflexes, so it does get into the system and works. That's how I think it works with the digestive area. So after you've done 15 or 20 minutes of swishing around, then you will spit it out. Now make sure that you don't brush your teeth or anything before. You spit it out, and here's one thing, just put some soap in it so that as you spit it out, it will go down your sink. Then you take salt, and I just try to do it before. Take some warm water and put some salt in some warm water. Okay, let it, swish it around, and then gargle with the salt. I do it 2 or 3 times. After you gargle with the salt, take a toothbrush, brush your teeth, but use the same toothbrush in the mornings for that. Brush your teeth, and then at the very end of that, I want you to take the actual tongue scraper and scrape the tongue. So when you are talking about doing oil pulling, it's a process. Now you can do it 2 or 3 times a day if you want, depending upon, if they actually have shown significant research on oil pulling and pain reduction, inflammation reduction. Like people say, I do my oil pulling in the mornings and my knees don't hurt anymore. So I've stopped taking Advil. And ibuprofen has a lot of heart warnings on it if you take too much of it. So the oil pulling is a system. Do it in the mornings. It's the very, very best. If you're going to do anything, do it the first thing you get up because that's when you have the most buildup of your toxins. A couple of contraindications. Don't swallow the oil because you're actually pulling the toxins out of it. Don't do it any past 20 minutes because then you're reabsorbing the toxins. So in essence, once you're done with it, boy, your mouth, your gums, I'll tell you, I have had experience with some clients who have had gums repaired through some of the oil pulling that they have done. So this is one variable. I think it's a system that we've used for centuries. So to stay well, try some oil pulling. Thank you.